I think about, why did I drink? What was it that drinking was giving to me that I thought I was missing? And I think it was giving me tolerance to be accepting of, this life that I knew didn't resonate with my being, with my desires, with my true inner passion. I've thought about this phrase, "I'm losing my mind," a lot over the past many months. And, growing up and just going along the path of it, it was expected of me to, just get married and have kids and, live that existence of just staying in my hometown. And that's really kind of all that was, get good grades, get a good job, make money, buy a house, get married and have kids and grow old together and die. Maybe take a family vacation every year, maybe have some toys here and there, a boat. But yeah, that was what was expected or encouraged for sure. And it was certainly not encouraged to do otherwise. And in fact, it was in my family, it was a bit frowned upon. Like, what? You're leaving? You're not staying here? You're what? So I look back and think that a big part of my drinking was to try to keep myself docile, try to keep myself from wanting more, trying to keep myself from this deep desire to explore and be adventurous and act upon my spontaneity. So, people use the phrase, "Oh my God, she's lost her mind." It's like, I think the mind, the conditioned and programmed mind, is, what's expected of us, what is, this conditioning path that we are expected to go down. And when we lose our mind, we step outside of that and wake up and realize, whoa, wait a minute, this is not what I want to be doing. And that came to me once I gave up alcohol. I had to hit my rock bottom, which was trying to wake up. Like, I know there is something better for me. And try as I might, I could not get there with alcohol. And I finally realized that is the block. And once I removed it, sure enough, it was all really, really right there. It was right there the whole time. And slowly but surely, I have lost my mind. And it feels really good. Another phrase that comes to me that I was used throughout my childhood is, "Are you using your head? You weren't using your head," or something like that. Which then connotates that, like, you're not thinking, you're not staying in the lanes, you are thinking outside of your head, and that is not encouraged. That's not right. Get back inside your head and use your thinking mind so that you can follow the path, the conditioned path. So every day, all day, I am trying to not use my head. my brain is great for intellect and processing and, pressing the buttons on my phone and my computer to make things happen, to stay connected. And that's when using my head is, for the intellect. But the rest of the time, it's like, no, get out of your head. Stop using your head. What's in your heart? What's in your gut? What is your intuition telling you? Removing alcohol has been the greatest path to peace and tranquility. And I am grateful that that little part of me somewhere had the bravery to step outside of what was expected of me. Now, I dipped my toe in that for years. I'm like, well, I'm going to leave, but I'm still going to I'm going to get married and have kids. And don't get me wrong, I'm so grateful for that. But I look back and realize, wow, I did that because that was what was expected of me. I could even go down a rabbit hole of what was expected of my then husband, the rabbit hole that he was, the conundrum he was in, to get pressured to get married. We're both like, all right, I guess we'll do this, and then we did it. We did what was expected of us. We did it well, Were we happy? Happy enough. Living the dream. 2 kids, 2 cars, beautiful house in a great neighborhood. Everybody was happy, or everybody was healthy for sure. We did it. But, boy, was I drinking. Every little happy hour, dinner parties, it really ramped up. And it was like, I'll just be the hostess with the mostest. I was so good at it. And I evolved immensely over the years in my hostessing and throwing parties and gatherings. And they were good. And I'm still good at it. Still great at it. But I do look back and see that I was doing it just to keep myself, busy, keep myself, connected. And that was the best way to do it. That was I had mastered the connection via hostessing with the fuel of alcohol. And seemingly on the outside, it worked really well. But I was always in my head. I was always in my mind. And I wasn't connecting. I was flittering around the room nonstop, keeping myself super busy with all the things, so that I didn't have to stop and think about what I was ignoring, what I was tamping down, what I was dimming. I didn't want to think about that because that seemed intolerably out of reach. Well, so that's my concept of, have you lost your mind? I am gratefully losing my mind a little bit more each day.